Hi. Can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Brandy, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Okay. Can you hear me now? Hi, Caitlin, can you hear me? How about Caitlin? Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Oh, okay. You can speak now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I can hear
Okay.
you now. That's okay. Yeah, just wait for them to come. Okay. How you been?
Good.
You the one who paused the instruction for recording the PowerPoint before, right?
I lost you. Hold on. Can you hear?
Okay. So you are the one who paused the instruction for how to record the PowerPoint last time, is that right? Or the other one?
Hold on.
Okay. Can you see me better now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wait for other people to come.
Okay.
Yeah. You are at work or you are at school now?
Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin, can you hear me now?
Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
I can, yes. I don't know what happened. Good morning.
Okay. Are you at home? Are you at school?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm at
Okay, good. Hi, Rukaya, how you been? Rukaya, how you been? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Rukaya? Can you try to speak?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, good. You can hear me, right? Okay, good then. Okay. You are at home now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yes, how about Brandy? You still hear me? Brandy? Brandy, can you hear me? Okay. While we're waiting for other people to come, okay, I put the announcement that if you can share any interest themes, subtopic that you learn from Hindu or Buddhist traditions, you can get 3 extra credit. You like to do it now? Anything that you learn? Yeah.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, the most interesting thing that I found was that Buddhism, the heart of it seems to be founded not on any major deity or any god, goddess, anything like that. It's all about enhancing yourself and opening up your mind and your morality, which to me is fascinating because I've only ever known the one deity that my family has always worshipped, and I broke away from that. So for me, the philosophy behind Buddhism is quite fascinating.
Okay, good. So you focus on? Which one is your more interest? Is meditation or the what?
The what? I'm sorry?
The meditation or the philosophy or what? Or which aspect?
It's a little bit of a mixture between the meditation and the philosophy, but I would say more the philosophy.
Okay, so which one geared toward philosophy about the life, about the outlook of life, and so forth?
More about the outlook of life, the view on the afterlife, life and death, how your karma plays into the afterlife, and your reincarnation, and so on and so forth, in nirvana. They're all very new topics to me. I've heard of them, but I haven't really delved into them until this semester with you.
Oh,
And
really?
they've definitely been eye-opening for me.
Oh, really? Yeah, I offer Introduction Buddhism as well as this class, Introduction Asian Religion, almost every semester. So if you like, you can take my class next semester.
Okay,
You can learn
I
more.
probably will.
And Rukaya, right? You
Yes,
took my
sir.
class last semester, right?
Yes, sir.
Introduction Buddhism, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You want to share anything to get 3 extra credits for today?
Sure. So what I found most interesting about Buddhist tradition is the vast abundance of festivals that they celebrate. So for example, one of them that really spoke to me was called Vesak, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly,
Yeah,
but
Vesa, yeah.
Vesak. Basically, it's Buddha Day. So basically, what Buddhists do on that day is commemorate the birth, the death, and the point in which Buddha attained enlightenment. And I think it's very special because in my religion I don't have something like that. So I think it's very important to pay homage to your leaders. And so I really enjoyed reading about that tradition.
Okay. And this is deal with the Buddhist festival, right? How about
Yeah.
philosophy or the practice that draw your interest?
Yeah, so I love how Buddhists meditate. For me, this past year has been quite difficult. So as you said, I took a class last semester, and I learned that Buddhists meditate quite a bit, and so I practiced that in my own life, and I noticed such a great change. I'm more happy, I'm more stress free. I just feel more relaxed. So I think meditation is very key, and it's very important just to lead a stress-free life.
Yeah. So whoever follow Buddhism should have some kind of practice. For example, they can do meditation, they can do the what they call mantra recitation and so forth to transcend the mind, to transform the mind. So of course, the most popular one is meditation, and you don't need to be Buddhist to do meditation. It's there. It's there for you as long as you know the keys, as long as you know the techniques. And that's great. Then, all right. So hi. What's the name? Okay, Kanisha. How you been? Can you hear me, Kanisha?
Yes, sir.
You want to share anything to get the extra credit? 3 extra credits?
What I found interesting was actually, let me just get to it. I think it's called apocalyptic Kala chakra.
Okay. What's about?
It's I guess that means Wheel of Time. And it's like it's based off of a story or a legend that during a time when I guess the world is overthrown by like evil, then there's going to be like a rise of like a kingdom, a mythical kingdom called the Shambhala. And there's a Buddhist king there, and he has his army there, and they rise up to fight the evil to restore Dharma back into the land.
You know which tradition that follow that type of
Tibetan?
practice? Yeah,
Tibetan?
That's Tibetan tradition. Yeah,
Right.
basically, if you talk this kind of story to a Theravada people, they would not understand, right? So that's why in Buddhism we have three main denomination: the Mahayana, the Theravada, and now the what call the Tantric or Vajrayana or the Tibet traditions that deal with more with mantra recitation. But all the traditions, as the Theravada and Mahayanas, most of the time focus on meditation. Yeah. All right, that's good. Okay. Hi. What's his name here? Lauren. Is that right? Okay. Lauren, can you hear me? Okay, we can wait for all the people to come. Lauren, can you hear me? All right. Are you at school, Lauren?
Yes.
All right. You have anything to share to get the 3 extra credits today before you have we have the quiz for another extra credit?
Not right now, sir.
Not right now. You don't want to share anything to get 3 extra credit?
Not right now.
Okay. Or how about other people? How are the assignment? Is easy to go through? Is it easy to follow?
Yeah.
Okay, it's straightforward, right? Especially Rukaya, you took my class and you know my my situation, right?
Yeah. Very easy to follow.
Yeah, your writing is pretty good too. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's easy to follow. I just get caught up in wanting to do like more research into it sometimes.
Okay, good. Okay, let's wait for other people. We have only 4, and more people set up for the evening one. I know during the day sometimes they working, they busy, but I guess extend my time with you guys. Okay, any question? Any question before we move on? How about field trip? You guys ready? Anyone of you ready to go to the first field trip yet?
Yeah, I'm visiting one of the Hindu temples in North Houston, hopefully on Saturday. I've contacted them and I'm waiting to hear back.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. And
yeah, my goal is to go to one on Saturday as well. I haven't reached out to any of them though, so I have to do that.
Yeah, just reach out, call around. You see on the list there, just call around. Go, and I think most of them provide English-speaking people to help you to work you around their centers. Okay. How about you guys ready to pick up the final PowerPoint presentation yet? The topic yet? The topic for your final PowerPoint presentation. You guys have any idea?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, so you can pick any, remember like the first meeting I told you guys, you pick any topic within these 7 traditions, right? Whether you want to talk about Buddhism, Hinduism, Sikhism, it's up to you, all right? But don't go beyond. Don't talk about Christianity. That's is not in our scope of studying, okay? So you need to be prepared to record your PowerPoint presentation. Right? Remember last time I explained to you, you use either your camcorder, your cell phone. I think it's better to use your camcorder or even webcam, right, to record your presentation. You, of course, prepare for your PowerPoints and you have to explain them in detail, right? Like you stand in front of the group, in front of the people, or in front of the class. There's in detail what you want to present about. Okay.
the PowerPoint, do you want a video of us like in front of the PowerPoint talking about it, or do you want our voice imposed into the PowerPoint slides?
Everything should be in there.
Okay.
Makes sense? Right. Let's see. I don't know how to make it. I think it's better, right? It's better for you to have some camcorder, right? And I don't know how you use this. We need to see your face, your expression, as well as your PowerPoint. Is that clear? You guys done any PowerPoint presentation before?
Yes. I have, but mine have always been in person.
I understand. Yeah, this is one is a bit different, right? You need to record that.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or you can use this one too. You can use this one, the Zoom, and I think they allow you to use only 20 to 25 minutes to record, and they record everything. They record your voice, your image, your PowerPoint. This will be convenient, but for me, because I'm a professor at IU, Indiana University, so they give me this privilege to use the whole times, any times, without any time limit. But for I think for other, you need to pay, or they can. I think they allow you to use only 20 or 25 minutes. Right? This is pretty good apps. Wow, up to now we have only 4 of you guys. Okay. Let me see here. Any question? You guys have any questions? Let me see here. How about you guys ready for me to turn on the quiz? It's especially for extra credit, not it won't hurt your grade. Okay, it's just review about what you learn. I just put only 10 questions. It would not review everything, but at least some essential meanings of Hinduism and Buddhism. Okay, so most of you hope you guys play that Kahoot before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. Now this one here. You guys want to do the test first or do the actual one? Just do the test, okay? Just do the test so that this is fair, okay? And only 4 of you, so I think you guys have the better chance to get extra credit then. Here's this one, just the test, okay? Not the real one yet. Okay, just enter that. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. You like to log on the Kahoot.it to play? We have 2 more. Tiffany, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Can you want to log in?
Yes, sir.
You did before too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Lauren, no, you don't need to go to website. Yeah, just open your cell phone and go to your web browser and type it on. Yeah, Kahoot.it. Yeah. Okay, Lauren, is it okay with you? Tiffany, you log in?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Let me see.
Let's get the test, not the real one yet. Get the test, don't worry, I can wait for you.
Okay.
Okay, Tiffany, how about Lauren? Okay. Lauren, is this okay? Okay, let me see here. Okay, yeah, just try. Yeah, just try to connect your phone to the website. Yeah. So you can hear me, right, Lauren? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, try to log in. So that, okay, all good. All right, who missing now? With one more. All right, okay, you guys ready? 5 you guys ready? I think you guys have better chance to get extra credit, okay? This is just a test, okay? The test that I gave you like last time, okay? Not the real one yet. To make sure everyone is there. All right, pick up the I just test out, okay? Okay. Wow. Wow, even two of you pick up professional, right? Okay, go ahead. The next one. Get the test, don't worry about that, okay? Not the real one yet. Okay, that's good then. Okay. All right. We miss anyone? Let me go. Let me close this one. You guys ready? You guys ready for the real one?
Yes.
Okay. Let me press this. All right. Hinduism and Buddhism. Okay, please. That's the ping there. Okay, one more. Oh, good. So you guys ready? Okay. You have better chance to win your extra credit, okay? But it's not easy. Read carefully. It's not easy question.
Where is the question?
Up here, on the top here. The Hindu caste system was developed from the question up here.
Okay.
Oh, we missed anyone? Only 4 of you who have not responded.
Yes, the questions are not on the actual thing.
Can you see the
switch
question?
back and forth.
You guys can see the question now?
I can see the question when I switch back to the screen, but when I switch back to the online version, the question's not there, just the blocks to pick from.
All right, but you can see the answer?
I can see now that I'm on your screen, but I can't choose from your screen. I have to switch screens.
Okay, all right, so that's why you missed this question?
Yes.
Are you Tiffany?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, all right, let's do the next one then, okay? And I can read the question for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, good. According to Hinduism, the supreme being is not considered as. according to Hinduism, the supreme being is not considered as.
Oh.
Which one you can pick up? It's not easy. You need to read carefully. Oh, you still miss that, Tiffany?
Yes, I would have to switch back and forth. It's maybe
what
I can pull
happened?
it up.
You don't have your computer or what?
I have my computer here, but I was following your when you said go to your screen on your phone. So I did it on the screen on my phone, so I have to switch back and forth for the question.
Oh wow! But
Is it too late to enter it now on?
That's okay. You can enter. That's okay. You won't hurt your rate. It get extra credit. That's all. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ready? The next one. Okay, Lauren. Question number 3 is not easy. The main symmetry text do not include. Pick up one. Do not include. Okay. Okay. Wow. You have only one correct. So it's Tiffany. You could not pick up.
No,
All
I'm
right.
trying.
That's all right. All right, the next one. Okay, Lawrence, top here. Okay, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes 3 ways to liberation, except oh, okay, yeah, 3 of you guys got this. That's good, easy, right? Okay, the next one. Lawrence still on the top. Wow. According to Hinduism, holy rivers such as Ganges, Yamuna, Kaveri, and Narmada cannot. So be careful, cannot. Okay, pick up the appropriate answer. Oh, 3 of you guys. Oh, yeah, 3 of you guys got good then. Got the right answer then. Okay. Lauren is still in the top. Wow. All right. Okay. Probably this is the question. An imperial site that Siddhartha decided to search for the truth of life is. Pick up the correct answer. Wow. Oh, only one. Only one got right answer. Okay. Let's see. The next one. Oh, Lauren is still in the top. Good. Keep up the Lauren. Okay. Buddha's hesitation in accepting women to join in the monastic communities is because of. Pick up the correct question. It's our answer. Probably easy. Just if you read carefully, it's easy. Respond. Oh wow! Oh, only one of you. The social status quo. All right. All right. Next one. Laura is still in the top. Keep up, okay? All right. The next one. The Buddha advised his followers to visit the 4 holy places in India, except. Remember, except. Probably easy, right? Wow, only one of you. Wow. Okay. Lauren is still in the top. Keep up, okay? All right, question number 9. In the Buddhist perspectives, emptiness means. Yeah, 2 of you got right. Let's see who's top. Lauren, wow, okay. Keep up with your score. Okay, the last question, okay. Nirvana means. Two got right answer. Okay, let's see who. Let's see here. Lauren, okay. Lauren will be the top. Caitlin, the second, right? And Rukaya, the third. So Lauren, you got 10 points extra. Caitlin, you got 5 points extra, and Rukaya, you got 3 points extra. Okay, good. So how is that? How is the test? So Tiffany, you could not follow?
No, I wasn't able. I pulled it up on my screen online and I put in my last name.
Oh, you put your last name?
But the questions don't show up, only on here where you show them. Is that the same with everybody?
Yeah, okay. Let me see here. You want to share anything so that you can get 3 extra credit? Tiffany,
Sure.
about Hinduism or Buddhism that you learned last 2 weeks?
Okay, yes, I learned that Hinduism has the deities, which people pray to as sort of almost like part of the spirit of the god is in the deity, and they get to pick and choose which deities they want to praise based on what they like the most, I guess. But they are sacred and special, and let's see, they believe God is in everything, like the trees, the earth, the different things. Whereas in Buddhism, they believe that the spirit, part of Buddha is in certain temples. His actual remains are in parts of certain temples, as well as there's sacred places where he found his nirvana and so forth, and those places are sacred, and that's where the people pray and so forth.
Okay, so you recognize the main differences between Hinduism and Buddhism?
Yes.
Which one?
Well, Hinduism is, if I'm not mistaken, more like they believe God is in everything, whereas in Buddhism, they believe that you are a person and you die and you come back and you live out your life until you've reached your true final destination, your true nirvana. And then you pass on and you don't come back. That's the end. There's an actual end, whereas in the other, there's an actual God that's in everything.
Okay, good then. That's great then. How about Lauren? You want to share anything to get another extra 3 credits, or that's 10 extra credits is enough for you? Lauren, can you hear me? You want to share anything?
Can I type it? I'm at the library and I don't want to talk very loud.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. But you got 10 extra then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about others? You guys recognize the differences between Hinduism and Buddhism? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Kanisha.
No, it was pretty much like she just said. I did recognize that Hinduism, there's a God, and Buddhism is more centered on self-revelation and meditation to reaching nirvana.
Okay.
Versus, Hinduism, you're meditating to become one with the God eventually to get closer.
Yeah. How about Rukaya? Do you recognize any similarities between these 2 traditions? Similarity.
I'm trying to think.
Any one of you? How about Caitlin? Do you recognize?
Similarities?
Huh?
Well, there's both. There's like both kind of like they both worship at temples.
Okay. What else?
Though the deities are kind of different, or what's it called? For Buddha, like the little one that they carry around. Oh, I forgot the name of it.
You can show me. You can show me then. I'm talking about similarities.
Right.
Yeah. Mm.
I was kind of, I guess I was saying like, just like they have the little, I guess they're like figurines or something for Buddha.
Okay.
Like the
And
little
like the
figurines.
image?
There in Hinduism, they have stuff that they take away as well, or that they, you know, like the water, or
Okay.
you know, like there's certain things that, you know, are recognizable, or that, I don't know.
Okay. But somehow it's just like a universal, right? When you go to the church, when you go to the temple, you get some books, some image, some pictures from the church, from the temple, from the
Right.
mosque, right? Okay. How about anyone? How about Caitlin? You recognize their similarities?
Yes, so two of the big similarities that popped out to me are karma and reincarnation. Both religions have them in it. It's just Buddhism, instead of reincarnating over and over again in the same life, suffering, so on and so forth, their karma adds up to get them to nirvana. So it's a little bit different, but they do have that big similarities for both of them.
Yeah, probably toward the end of the semester, we can summarize the common themes amongst these 7 traditions. Right? Up to now, you just learn Hinduism, Buddhism. Later on, you learn about Sikhism, Shinto, Taoism, and so forth. Yeah, at the end of this semester, on the last day, we can summarize their common themes. Right? All right. Okay. Any differences? Any similarities you can recognize more? Yeah, you're right. The similarities emphasize on karma, reincarnation. This is so obvious. Everyone can recognize. But there's a lot of differences, right? Yes.
Yeah.
What about the Sanskrit text?
This is the Sanskrit text is different. Yeah, because they use the same language, right? And and in Hinduism they use Sanskrit as their sacred language. But in Buddhism, yes, besides Sanskrit, we have Pali, Chinese, Tibetan, and so forth. So depend upon wherever Buddhism spread to, it will adapt to the local languages or traditions to have the kind of adaptations. So, but of course, up to now, somehow because of the devastation in India during the 12th, 13th century, when the Muslim come and occupy the northern part of India, they destroy everything. They burn the whole library, what called the Nalanda University, as well as its library. That's why we lost that kind of Sanskrit canyon. But before that, this Sanskrit Tipitaka has been translated into Chinese and Tibetan. So nowadays, most of the time when people want to research about Mahayana traditions, they that they study from the Chinese and the Tibetan canyons, right? Anyone recognize their differences?
There was another kind of similarity. It's still kind of different, but it's a similarity too.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I guess the 3 ways of liberation. The 3 ways to liberation.
That's different. Yeah.
Right, because they have the way of action, the way of knowledge, and the way of devotion, kind of versus like the eightfold path.
Eightfold path, that's quite different.
Right, because I'm like the eightfold path is it goes into more detail. It seems, because it really kind of like hones in on like your speech specifically, like specific things that need to happen, versus it's kind of, to me, it's kind of like it's the 3 ways of liberation is kind of touches on it, but it's it's more focused on like your action, you know,
Mm-hmm.
than
You remember all of
I don't know.
them?
The other one goes into more detail about what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. You remember all of them? The eight of them. You remember all? From your head.
No, I don't remember all of them.
Anyone? Well, Rukaya, remember all of them? All of the eight? Eight.
Not on top of my head.
Okay. Caitlin, you remember some of them?
No.
You can spell out anything that you remember. It's pretty important. This is the eightfold path is pretty important for the Buddhists to follow, regardless of the tradition. In Theravada, Mahayana, or Vajrayana, this is still pretty important. It's deal with the mind, the speech, and the body, and the practice. So with the mind, the first one to relate to right knowledge, or right understanding about life. This means you need to recognize or understand the law of cause, the effect, or the karma. The first one. The second one is right intention. Whatever you do, you have to have that kind of proper intention. If you have wrong intention, it would go a different way. Like for example, if you want to help the homeless, but the act of helping homeless is proper. But if you have the wrong intention, it may bring some problem, right? So that's especially that for the mind. For the speech, I mean that's for the action and speech, right? So right speech. You can know what means right livelihood. You can know what means. You know what means right livelihood? No. Rukaya, remember what means right livelihood then?
Livelihood, to be honest with how you make a living.
Yeah, yeah. That's the proper profession. Like we stay away from being drug dealers, or weapon dealers, selling any kind of harmful substance, right? So that's what we call the right livelihood and right action. Reaction with the body, the body and the speech, and right effort. You put the good effort in the right way, right place. And the last two are right concentration and right mindfulness. See many students, many children, they focus their games, right? On shooting game, right? That's concentration too, but it's wrong because when they concentrate on their games, they stimulate their anger, they stimulate their their desire to shoot other people in the games, and in the reality they may shoot them, they may shoot other people if they have the real gun too. So that's why in Buddhism, the Buddha lists out this 4 paths. All right. Anyways, so how was the test? It's easy. It's hard. There's some tricky question. You guys remember what's meant by nirvana? Who remember what's meant by nirvana? Who remember? Rukaya, remember what's meant by nirvana?
It's enlightenment.
Okay. Enlightenment. And how could you explain what's meant enlightenment, what's meant nirvana to the common people? So that
From what I understand about nirvana is that you give up all selfish desire.
Okay.
You give up all selfish desire. You remember that this world is temporary.
Okay.
That there is a permanent abode beyond this life.
Okay, good. Yeah, anyone else? So you guys, even before come to this class, right, you guys heard some word nirvana, some music bank, right? They use the word nirvana too, right? So anyone of you? Yes?
So I understand it, but I don't understand it. So is it like is it just a mental state that is reached? Or so it's only mental, not spiritual or physical?
you can say that mental and spiritual too, not the physical.
So is it like a physical or spiritual liberation?
You can say that spiritual and mental
Does the
liberation.
person die?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so once they reach nirvana, they die?
They can reach nirvana here too, not to wait until they die. Okay, let me clear up for you. Okay, now we know we have everyone has emotion, right? Anger, stress, anxiety, depression, and so forth, right? Yeah, imagine that one day you don't have those things. What do you think?
Awesome.
That's called nirvana. The absence. That's the test. That's the last question I put there. The absence of mental afflictions. That means the person who achieved that state of mind doesn't have any more anger, no matter what happened, no matter what people say to them, no matter what happened to their lives. So there's no more anger, there's no more stress, there's more depression, no more worriness and so forth. That means this absence of mental afflictions.
So it's like absolute peace.
Huh?
It's like absolute peace, and you can be alive during this.
Yes, you can say that the peace come from there too. Let's say from morning to night, right? Or even within an hour, right? You don't have to deal with all kind of stresses. What do you think? You feel free? You feel comfortable? You feel more peaceful?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what they call state of nirvana. And whoever achieve to that state of mind, the complete absence. Remember, complete absence. For us, sometimes we have anger. Sometimes we have also depend upon our emotions. Sometimes we have more or less angers, right? More or less stress, right? But for those people, I mean, especially the one who meditate for many years or understand the Buddhist principle, especially through meditation, they could calm their mind to the point that there's no more mental fluctuations. It makes sense? So there's no more mental affliction, stress, depression, and so forth. For example, if someone says something about them, whether it's true or not, they might still the same. This might still stable. And during the Buddha times, and even now too, some people could reach that state of mind. And actually, one of the students in the class asked me that the Buddha achieved that state of mind. There's no more desire. There's no more craving. Is that achievable, or is that just the metaphor? Actually, it's not the metaphor, but it's in reality. If you can do meditation, you can achieve that state of mind. Now forget about that nirvana. Let's say who are doing meditation here? Who are practicing meditation here? Any one of you?
I have.
Okay. So can you share with them your experience before and after, before you have not know anything about meditation, and now what it changed?
The whole reason I began to meditate was because the past year was pretty stressful for me. I was dealing with a little anxiety with school, work, internships, and all that stuff. So I decided to meditate after taking the professor's class last semester. So I decided to meditate because of those 3 reasons. After I meditated, I felt a sense of relief, sense of just calmness and mindfulness and reflection as to my actions on the daily, what caused my stress and all that stuff. So it really plays into mindfulness and awareness of your actions throughout the day. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. So can you have detail? You follow your breath, or you just sit there, or you contemplate anything? Can you share?
So in my religion we do offer 5 obligatory prayers. So after my prayers, I just kind of like close my door in my room and I just sit down and just like close my eyes and just think about my actions and my deeds.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And actually some basic techniques of meditation, like you do the breath meditation, you follow your breath, and you become one with your
Mhm.
breath, so that you won't be disturbed by anything that people say, or even your thought may concern about the past, or may be concerned about the future. Let's say your next quick test and so forth. You may remember something. So when you fully focus your mind on the breath or on anything that you want to focus on, so you will be free. You're free from those mental afflictions. So with this kind of experience, and we can recognize people can transform this mental affliction. That's mean the stress, anxiety, and so forth. And so, if you type online, nowadays there's many secular techniques of mindfulness practice. All right, like mindfulness-based stress reduction and so forth. It's so helpful for people to have stress, to deal with their stress, anxiety, depression. So again, I want to say is that with the practice of meditation, someone can achieve that state of mind, can overcome completely the anger, stress, depression, and so forth. And that's what they call nirvana, state of mind. Make sense? It's not the place, but the state of mind, the mental state of mind, or the spiritual state of mind too. Make sense?
Yes. Have you reached nirvana?
Oh no. Otherwise,
No.
I won't be here. I will be here if I reach that state of mind. No, yeah, I still working on that. I still working on my anger. I still work on my craving and so forth. But I try my best to control that. Well, that's why in Buddhism, this is beautiful. It's beautiful way that you are the owner of your life. When you know how to do meditation, you can control your state of mind most of the time with that kind of mindfulness. Yeah. How about what's meant by emptiness? Before I let you go, what's meant by emptiness? Who know? Remember in the question I get Pope, and some of you got the right answer. What's meant by emptiness? Is that everything is empty or what? Who
No,
knows?
it's being free from everything, being free from your thoughts and so forth.
Oh, okay. Anyone else?
It's a lack of phenomenon and a lack of feeling. So it's a lack of versus feeling empty. It's not, you haven't reached nirvana. It's a lack of things happening in your life.
Oh, that's a misconception too, right? Who got the right answer? Who got the right answer in on the test?
I got the right answer too.
Huh?
I said I actually got the right answer too.
Oh, really? Actually, here, let me explain to you briefly. Yeah, you know, in the West, right? When we talk, oh, I feel empty, right? What's mean? I feel depressed. Is that right? I feel empty in my life, right? I don't care much. I don't want to do anything. That's similar as depression. Is that right? But in Buddhism, emptiness is not that case. Emptiness means there's no real ego. There's no real body. There's no real mentality that we attach to. Everything's calm because conditions. For example, look at your cars, or even look at our computer. Yes, we call this computer, right? The laptop, right? Our desktop, right? But when we take them apart, nothing that we label as, oh, this is laptop, this is desktop. So when we put them together, we call, oh, this is laptop, this is desktop in conventional way. But when we take them apart, nothing left. Even our body too. Is that right? Even the cars, the house, and so forth. We just label them in certain way that we can understand, right? So that means, in that sense, emptiness in Buddhist view is, in the sense, there is no real essence, so that we won't attach to them. That makes sense? They come together because condition, and they disintegrate because condition too. Let's say, like to give you that example, the laptop. Yes, we use it for a while, right? Let's say the next couple of years, 2 years, 4 years from now, it may be broken, right? So that's why the reason why we have this kind of what we call emptiness theories, so that people won't attach to their body. won't attach to their thought, so that they can be free of attachment. Does it make sense? You got my points, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
let me clarify one more time. For example, okay, we claim ourselves, oh, this is my physical body, all right? I have to protect it. Definitely, that's common sense for everyone to protect our body, to protect his or her body. But for us in Buddhist view, that this is just only the temporary body, physically. We would not live forever. One day we have to go. Well, one day we have to let this body go. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. So that's why it's called empty in the essence. It's come because the union of our mother and fathers. Now we sustain the body because we have food, nutrition, and so forth until the times are so too old to handle, and we have to go. So that's what they call emptiness. Empty in the essence. There's no real body. It's just a temporary state of our physical body. Make sense? And our mind too. Our mind, one moment we think about this, another moment we think about that. But sometimes be attached to our view. We say whichever thing we think, that's the real one, but that's not the real. We jump here and there, right? One moment we're so happy, another moment we're so sad, and so forth. Our mood, we say that we have moody emotion, right? It changes, and our thought too. It changes from moment to moment. There's no real essence in our mentality. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's why it's called emptiness. It depends upon how we view things. So the important teaching of the emptiness is to remind us not to attach to things, to see things as the real one. Make sense? Right? So that we can be free. As for example, let's say when you walk into the room to take a test, you feel nervous, right? Right?
Yeah.
How can you handle the test anxiety? Who can handle the test? How can you handle the test anxiety then? How?
Just
No,
take the
no. That's a good question. The big challenge. Kanisha, you know how to handle your test anxiety?
Just pass out after it's finished. I don't know.
Oh, really? About Caitlin, can you handle? Any
Yeah.
techniques you handle?
I clear my mind and breathe deeply before I answer the first question. And once I have that under control, I need to go from there.
Yeah. How about Rukaya? You know how to handle your test anxiety?
I just do it and pray for the best.
Okay. How about Tiffany? What do you think?
I pray the whole time I'm the way there, and I read over my paper, and then I get in there and I'm like, please God, let it come to me, let me get it, and take the test.
That's great then. Okay, now here let me go back to the meaning of emptiness. Pay help out too. Now, if you recognize, let's say if you take a math test, for example, okay, you say, okay, I just go to take the test because I'm a student. This is my obligation to take the test so that I can pass this class, I can get a good grade and so forth. But again, even you get the perfect score, or sometimes you could not get the perfect score, you can try your best because things come and go. Let's say if you have midterm and final, let's say you don't get the perfect score in the midterm, you say, okay, I still have the chance for my final to make up. Make sense? All right, and even when you take the final, and if you're not the perfect score, you say, okay, overall, my GPA make cover everything. My point I want to say is that as long as we understand the meaning of emptiness, they are just temporary state of our body, our physical body, our mentality, and so forth, so that we won't attach too much, and we will release our stress, release our anxiety. Make sense? It's just more deeper into that kind of theories and principles, but that in general. So the point is that we learn the Buddhist emptiness so that we would not attach too much things, so that it would cause us to have mental afflictions like stress, anxiety, and so forth. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so any more question before I let you go? Okay, good then. So Lauren, you got 10 points, extra point. Caitlin, right? You got 5 points. Kanisha, you got 3 points, and the other one, yeah, yeah, you get extra point when you share with other people too. All right, so thank you. So see you on the next class, okay? March the 8th, okay?
Okay.
All right, so thank you. So see you.
Bye,
Keep.
thank you.
If you have a question, you can stay back and ask me. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, you can go. All right. Thank you. So see you then. Keep up with your work. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
So I haven't done the week 2 weekly question
Mm-hmm.
because I don't understand.
So you understand the question? What's the
Um,
question? Read for me.
the week 2 weekly question was, if you were a human rights activist in India, how could you advocate non-caste discrimination peacefully without offending the belief of Hindu people?
Yeah. Well, so what's the question then?
I don't know how to advocate peacefully without offending people.
This is many ways. Many ways you can advocate that type of non-discrimination idea. There's many ways. One of the way that some students propose that they emphasize on the idea of karma. You understand the idea of karma? Let's say if if you approach to the high class people in Indian society, for example, the priest class, right? They say, "Oh, I'm at top. The other people need to serve me and so forth. Listen to me, so forth." And you point out, if you oppress people now, you will get bad karma for your future. Make sense? So
well, that would fall inside of like right action.
you can say that. So the points, some students propose that because karma is one of the principle that Hindu people need to follow, right? So this is nothing to go against their principle, right? But if you emphasize, okay, now if you oppress people now in this lifetime, the next lifetime you have to pay for that price, and with that way you can tell them, okay, why don't you treat them equally without any kind of discrimination? Is that easy?
Is that like, that's like talking about like the people, the pyramid, like the untouchable and the ones above them?
Yeah.
Which one?
Mm-hmm.
But
is that clear now? For when they talk about karma, because karma is one of the most important principle of Hinduism, right? So when you say, especially for the top people, the people is in the top levels, and you say if you oppress the lower people now, the low caste or low class people now, you will get bad karma in future. You understand that? So if you treat them well in the future, you may be well treated, will be well treated by other people, and you may remain in the high caste or high class. If you treat people in the unwholesome way, you have to pay for the price later on.
So can your caste lower?
What do you mean?
Like, like if the higher ups are treating the people bad, can they become a lower caste? Because I know you can like.
Yeah, in the future, if they believe in karma or reincarnation, if you do bad deed in future, you have to be paid. They may go down to the lower caste. Make sense?
Okay.
See that you don't offend their religion, but you give them the reason not to discriminate, not to oppress other people who are below their class. It makes sense? You see that you can do more research about that. So this in many ways. This
Okay,
is one of the example. Okay.
I understand.
How is my class? You enjoy the class?
I enjoy it. I guess because I have no knowledge of it, it's harder, and I find it challenging to try to get everything done and read everything and understand it, because I'm trying to not just to kind of watch it, but to understand it.
This is
And
brand new,
it's a
right?
little
So it's
difficult.
it's brand new for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good then. All right, try. And if you have any question, just email to me or text me, okay?
Okay.
So good luck then. All right, see you then.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.